Hello, Scratchers, and new Scratchers, of course. If you want to know how Scratch works, this is the video that you need to do. So here's the Scratch thing, like just things that you can read yourself. Here's the Create button, we'll use it later. Here's Explore. It shows us all of the projects that all of the Scratchers and new Scratchers have made. And Idea is basically you click on this button, and like if I don't know which game I'm gonna make, I click on it, and racing game, unusual diamond, playing hide and seek. Yeah, cool. So now we can click on Create. So as you can see, there's a cat here. Here's the costumes, all of the costume of the cat. And here's his sound. We're just putting the sound higher. So then here's where we make the scripts. And here's all the blocks that you can use to make the scripts. So, for example, move 10 steps. It is as it says. It moves the cat 10 steps. So, when green flag clicked, it's impossible to find a project without it. So then you can go in the motions category. As you can see, there are plenty of categories. Like for example, sensing, it's sensing. Operations is calculations. So if we want the cat, this is a block that we use to make the cat teleport to somewhere, like an X, Y of 0. X is left to right, and Y is up to down. So when I click 0, it goes there. And then you can stick those scripts together. And then in a forever loop, if you see a project without it, I'm surprised. And the if then. So if key pressed is something that you use to like move. If you press like the up arrow, you can put a script inside. Remember when I said X, Y, it's like the position of the cat. So here is change X, left to right by 10. It's like moving 10 steps, except that it's always in the same direction. And change Y by 10, that's what we're going to be putting here. And then if you right click that block, you can put it down, and then put the down arrow, and then put here -10. So now when I press the up key, the cat goes up and down, up and down. So if you want to stop it, click on that red stop sign. So remember to duplicate it, right click, and then right arrow here, and left arrow. So except that now, instead of doing that, we're gonna put change x by 10, and here change x by negative 10. So now, as you can see, the cat goes left to right, up, down. It's kind of fun. So here you can choose a sprite, paint a sprite. A surprise is like a random sprite, and upload a sprite from like anywhere. And paint is just paint your own sprite. So we're gonna click on choose a sprite, and Scratchcat loves apples, so we'll take one, and then we'll just like run the project. Oh, it's not really good. Scratchcat doesn't do anything to that apple. So we can move the apple here. This is a trick that you can use in any project. You can take a goat who, and anywhere you move it, it changes again, and again, and again, etc., etc. So put the apple on top here, and then if this is your desired position, you can put a when green flag clicked, go to this X and Y position, and another forever loop, and another if, in the sensing category we take touching cats. Oh, I forgot to rename it, so stop the project, rename it to cat. If you still want the default name, okay, I'm not judging. So then you can go to the variables and click on make a variable, and then you can click on the thing, and then you can put school. So for all sprites, we'll keep it like that. Delete the default my variable and change school by 1. And then we can put a go to random position. As it says, it makes it go to random position. So let's test it. Seems a little bit bland that there's no noise. Like, it just teleports somewhere. So we have two things to fix. Like the apple doesn't just teleport somewhere instantly when we touch it, and that there's a bit of sound. So we can just go in control and take a wait. And then instead of 1 second, you can put a 0.2 seconds. And in the sound category, you see that there's already a chomp. So in the sound, we do start sound chomp. Wait, why is my sound so high? So go in full screen mode. So Scratchcat can go on forever and eat that apple. But to make it like a bit funner, you can just stop the project, duplicate the apple, and you can put as many apples as you want. I'm going to take 3. So I'm going to place that apple there, and that one there. Oops. Where did the apple go? If your sprites are missing, wait, maybe I should delete it. Sorry, Apple, you're not exactly gonna be able to. Okay, so this apple, if I wanted there, remember that trick? You can go in the motion, take a go to, and then it will do exactly the same thing. So now I can duplicate it, place it there, do this, and this. So now you can start it again. I can play this forever. But it seems like Scratch Cat is a pro backwards man, like kind of like Mater. So in the cat, we'll take a point in direction 90 here, and the point in direction, click on it, -90. And remember to put a set rotation style to left right. And one last thing to do, you need to set score to 0, otherwise you can get an infinite score. So Scratch Cat looks a bit better. So now it looks good, but there's no backdrop. So you can click on choose a backdrop, and you have plenty of backdrop here. So I'm gonna choose the colorful city. So you can choose any backdrop you want, as long as you put a backdrop. So then if you want a soundtrack for your game, you can first delete the first backdrop, and then that wouldn't be a good song for the game. So then you can go and choose a sound, loops. As you can see, there are plenty of them. I'm going to choose Dance Funky. So if you want a soundtrack, is pretty straightforward, a forever loop, and then start sound Dance Funky. And then you can stop the project if you forgot to stop it. Now you can, it's just so easy. So you need a competition. So you can go in fantasy and choose like a bad guy. I'm gonna choose the bat. It's not in there, but So this is really overkill for Scratch Cat. So I'll shrink him a bit. So let's put a 50. Yeah. Now Scratch Cat, I don't know why I would die for that, but... So, when green flag clicked, here's where I want the bat to be. So, forever. Here's the flying animation. So, you can put a looks and next costume. As you can see, there's a little problem. Okay, so the bat is going super fast. And why is the dance funky? Oh, yeah. If you put start sound dance funky, that's the problem. Because it starts the sound dance funky and then passes to the next script and then starts it again, so does it all over again. So, until done. And the bat is going really fast. So, you can put a wait. So I'm going to put 0.5. And that's a lot better. But if I go next to the bat, nothing happens to me. Scratch Cat can literally eat that bat. So, we put glide 1 second to cat. This will make the bat like glide to the cat. And put this block here. But it goes way too fast. So instead we'll put like at least a 6 seconds. But he won't switch costume until he touches us. So put it there. Oh, I guess we need to put it in another forever in another script. So duplicate the script, remove this, put the glide 6 seconds. So now we put if touching cat and then a sensing touching cat. You go into the events and then you put a new message, and this message is going to be called dead, because you're basically dead if you touch the bat. So you can paint a sprite. Here's how you paint things. This is the rectangle tool. So you can make a large rectangle, and while it's selected you can change the color. I'm going to use a dark yellow, and then you can use this to write letters like but it's the wrong color. So you can change it to like this color, any color you want. So now you can click on it and then write you or no, wait, maybe you can just write game over. You choose. Enter the fonts. I'm going to use Pixel. And then you can move it everywhere you want. So remember to select the whole thing and then center it on the canvas, and then it would be a lot easier. So when green flag clicked, hide basically hides the sprite, and shows the sprite. So you can put the hide here, but when he receives the message that Scratch Cat is dead, you can go and show. So let's try it out. Bat Mountain. What's happening? Oh, until it touches the cat, it won't. So duplicate that script again. So now, bat touch me. And then we can put a stop all. And then it will stop everything, and then you wouldn't be able to move while you're dead. That would be crazy. Stop. Oh. As you can see, I was about to take that apple, but the game didn't let me. So now I'm gonna... Ouch. Yeah. Don't touch me back. You'll never be able to. So, now we can change the name of the project to like cat game. Not call game, cat game. Now this is to save it, and then you can share it. So, and then it shows you this. You can set the thumbnail that you want. This is not going to be the thumbnail. You can like make a sprite. That's for the That's the thumbnail. And then, why doesn't it want to let me? There. Now the project is shared. And then, if you want to unshare it, all you need to do is click on this, and now it's unshared. So there you have it. A game where you need to escape the bats. Maybe you can add other things. Like, if the other enemies, all you need to do is duplicate the bat and then change his costumes. Ouch, you touched me again. Thank you for the apple. So, scratch on.